you guys doing?
Doing good.
Great. Can you guys tell us about kind of the journey that brought you here and just excitement of joining UCLA?
We started out in North Texas, Texas guys. Then we moved. We started originally from Tennessee, moved to Texas, went to North Texas. Loved every minute of North Texas. Had nothing bad to say about that program. Ran to perfection. Seth and Church doing a great job over there. But just kind of felt like it was time to, for a different thing if you do. And so we wanted to try something else, and that's what led us getting into the portal, and that's what led us coming here.
Did they reach out to you as soon as you went in? How did you come about with UCLA?
Yes, sir. Actually, the day we went in, not after like an hour we've been in there, they kind of sent us an email, and we just kind of started chopping it up with all the coaches, and led to the offer. Obviously.
Were you both equally excited about this opportunity,
Absolutely.
or was one more than the other?
Believe it or not, Coach Malloe and another coach was the only coaches that come to our house. So it started out, and we entered the portal right before a dead period. So he came the Sunday before the dead period, and we was able to chop it up. Our family got around them, so they got a little comfortable with him. So that ultimately led to a good decision.
What role did Cam Johnson play, his former North Texas teammate, and then also came here? Even though he was leaving, what did he kind of say to you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. He a big role, obviously. We played with him. Kind of just a connection out here. Tell us how the living is. Tell us how the team is, and he played a big role.
Cam's our guy, and we got a lot of trust in him. So whatever he said, it went, and we believed him and trusted him, and everything he said come to be true.
What was so appealing about what UCLA presented?
The opportunity to play together. The same one when we were coming out of high school, we didn't have that many opportunities to play together. They wanted us, separately. So this one, when we got in the portal, a lot of people wanted us together, but UCLA just kind of stuck out, like a thorn.
There's been times that we've seen where you guys are on opposite ends. You're switching off on one end, or you're on the same side together. What's that like in terms of how you can be dynamic as a duo?
Well, in our old school, we did a little bit of everything. And then, they're kind of letting us do what we got to do here. But they're just putting us all around, moving us to different positions, seeing what we do best, and, just trying to get it on film. So
kind of just don't want to be vanilla. Kind of switch up different looks and everything like that. And, that's kind of the movement you're seeing.
You guys feel like your skill sets are pretty identical, or do each of you do something better than the other?
No, I say, we're twins. So evidently, we do a lot of things good and a lot of things together. So I would say our skill sets just about the same. We do a lot of extra work together. So, we're improving on the same things. So that's kind of how you see our skill set.
Have you guys ever played tricks when anybody showed up in each other's jerseys? Or
nah. Back when we was in school, we used to switch around. Here wear a different jacket, I wear a different jacket, and then switch in the bathroom, go to other people's class, and play tricks on teachers and things like that. But other than that, we just like to be ourselves.
How do you feel you're fitting in with the defensive line, especially bringing so much aggression? And what are your thoughts on, there are sometimes you guys are in there with Carl Jones. What's it like, lining up with him?
Yeah, Carl Jones is an unbelievable athlete. Got the speed, and a lot of people don't know he's got the power too. So it's good to be out there with other good pass rushers, like ourselves. But him on the opposite side, you always know he's gonna take care of that side. So you just gotta worry about your job. He's gonna do his job.
Yeah, coming in here, talking about the defensive line, we just want to earn all our teammates' respect. From the defensive line, we want to earn their respect. Linebackers want to earn their respect, and secondary want to earn their respect. So when we come in here, we came in with a level head and trying to earn people's respect. And Carl, Bo, Latu, they're pretty good guys to learn from, and just bounce ideas off of, and they've been very helpful for our transition.
What do you guys think it allows you to put pressure on the quarterback? What do you guys do best to do that?
We just, I hate to say it, but we just natural at it. That's what we've been. We came into high school. At a high school as inside linebackers, but we played a little bit of everything in high school. We played safety, linebacker, defensive end on third down. So, we always knew it was going to be pass rushers, but it wasn't until college where we went down on scout team and they came in there and they put us out of edge rushers, and then the rest is history. We've been rushing the passer ever since. So that's kind of how that story went.
Spring showcase on Saturday. You guys excited to have fans?
Absolutely. We haven't seen our family in a month, and that's because we're always been close to home. So our family come down here and we're ready, put on a show for the fans.
Yeah, we're absolutely ready to see the fans. This is the first time since we've been at UCLA. We get to, perform in front of the fans, so, we're ready to put on the show.
Yeah. Your family's in Tennessee or?
Texas, Dallas. Yes, Dallas. Yes, sir.
What's it been like, just having yourselves being here as newcomers, but also Darius and Zizi also kind of learning this defense all together?
It's been great, Really, everybody's on the level playing field because we have new defensive coaches and everything. So, that's kind of what we was looking at coming through the portal. We'd all, get a chance to come here during the spring because we're on a quarter semester and learn together. So everybody's on the level playing field. We're able to put a lot of things on film and.
Yeah. it's always, you know, good when you got other people coming in with you. You know, you get that level of comfortability. You know, this guy's new, you know, I'm new, you know, kind of build a bond. It's always good to come in with people.
You guys mentioned your similarities earlier. What are maybe some of the differences, whether it's on the field or just personality-wise?
Yeah, I guess once you start, you know, kind of getting around us and start getting to know us, you know, as you know, fan base, you know, you start to pick up, you know, some of the things. You know, we don't want to give them to you right off, but you know, over time you'll start to pick
Yeah, as y'all get to know us, you'll start figuring out similarities and differences.
You guys roommates?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir. We are. We got 4 roommates. It's Lee, Gabriel, Latu, and Jay.
Yeah, believe it or not, though, we've been roommates our whole life. I mean, you know, from bunk beds to sharing a room, so it, you know, it's natural to us. So we really.
You talk about Coach Malloe in the recruiting process, but having him out here, it seems very hands-on, like hitting dummies and jumping on pads along with you guys. What's that like, having someone who's so involved?
Coach Malloe played a huge part in our decision. You know, he's just a great overall guy and a great coach. And you know, he built a relationship with not only us but our family as well. So that played a big part in our decision, and I love him to death. You know, I run through a brick wall for him. I run through a brick wall for Coach McGovern, Coach Norton, Coach Norwood, everybody. You know, I love him. I built a good relationship. Coach Kelly, I run through a brick wall for him too, and they know it. And we built a good relationship throughout the recruiting process. You know, they text us every day. We play Wordle. I don't know if y'all know what that is. We play Wordle. It's called Bruins Wordle. We play that with Coach Kelly and Coach Malloe every day. And you know, we built a great relationship with him. And you know, I'd do anything for Coach Malloe. He's my guy.
The offense was pretty explosive last season, and they have Charbonnet and DTR returning. What is it like going against those two?
Well, that was one of the main reasons we picked UCLA, because we know they're gonna have a high-powered offense. And if we just control what we control on defense, you know, we should, you know, be able to win a majority of games. And you know, going against DTR and Charbonnet, obviously they're great players. You know, iron sharpens iron. So you know, we're excited to go against some guys, and even going against them in spring, that's already made my game, you know, elevate a little bit.
Yeah, when we get back there trying to chase the quarterback, DTR making us get a little burst in. He's so fast, but you know, we love chasing him around, and hopefully we're ready to play against the other quarterbacks. So you know, he can just good work.
Has he tried to hurdle you yet?
No, he hasn't tried to hurdle us yet, but I know that's coming.
Did you see that play against SC?
Oh yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
Yep. He got up.